Hey guys, what's going on? Obviously, this coming weekend, the 27th, 28th, and 29th, something special is going to go down. And the first thing that you're probably thinking is, ooh, what's so special that's going to go down? And you're like, Guild Wars 2 beta weekend. But not to me. On the 27th, 28th, and 29th, I'm hosting a marathon that's going to last 48 hours. And it's to raise money for the Child's Play charity organization. Now, I've done one before in the past, and that was way back when, we just had started out, and it was our first charity, and it was pretty good. I mean, for only a couple hundred people, we raised $1,033 for Child's Play, and we had a little chip in that, and it was so crazy, the amount of support we got back then. And it's one of those charities that I really believe in because it kind of mixes, the feeling of, giving yourself to a good cause that involves, both helping people who are in need and video games combined. Now, for those of you who don't know how the Child's Play charity works, basically it works in two ways. You go to the website, I'll put it in the description there, childsplaycharity.org. It'll give you all the information, but they work in two ways. Basically, they support over 70 networked hospitals all around the U.S., all around the world, and one of the ways they work with children is with the help of the hospital staff, the nurses or whatever. They go to all the kids, they find out what they want, they get an Amazon wish list, fun stuff that the kids want to play with while they're sick, and they basically get them, those gifts, go to the hospitals, give it to them. Or it's the way we're doing it. Basically, we're raising money, and these donations go towards certain children's hospitals to better the environment that they're in, whether it be buying them the TVs and little consoles for them to play on, little handhelds, old school Game Boy Colors, Game Gears, whatever it may be. And I think that's important. I mean, there's been a charity like this, hits me, hard, because you can just think about, all the people you've known in your life and all the people that have been sick, maybe children, kids, maybe with sicknesses, diseases, cancer. And, sometimes, all you think in your head is just these kids, sitting there with an IV line in their arm and, parents sitting on their bedside, just, being near them, being smiling, trying to keep their spirits up. And then they leave the room and just start bawling and crying. And because that's their child, and he's going to be in that hospital for a long time. And when these kids are in these hospitals, they don't have much to do. They sit there, they watch, I guess, Scooby-Doo or something on the TV, who knows. And, they suffer and they try to recover. And I think something just as small as a little, handheld game, or, just maybe one of those little, remember those little scribbly pads we had as kids? It was a little pad, you held it up like this, and you would draw by, moving the little dials left and right. Something small like that. Toys, action figures, anything like that. Just to put a smile on a kid's face who's sick in the hospital and knows he's going to be there either for the rest of his life or maybe just a few months or a few weeks. But that's what they do. They basically take the cash donations. They purchase consoles, peripherals, games, and more for the hospitals, the facilities. Some of them have actually built facilities specifically through Child's Play. And they enjoy, obviously, age-appropriate entertainment, in their games. They get to interact with other kids and make friends. And it's just a wonderful charity, no matter how you look at it. You can talk about how, there's so many other charities in the world that you can give to. That's fine. But this is the one I support. This is the one I'm behind. This is the one I'm compassionate about. This is the one that I feel strongly about. Okay? And the fact that it's going to be coming during the weekend of Guild Wars 2, it's not at all in any way to boost numbers or something. I can care less. And people that know me personally know that I care less about the numbers. I want to draw the biggest crowd I possibly can for that weekend so I can give them these links to Child's Play charity, so I can show them that places like this exist, so I can maybe make them go to the website, look on the little hospital map, and oh, maybe look, there's a hospital in my state, maybe I should just go visit and, you know, bring some toys or some old video games. You know, I got a bunch of Game Boys and Game Gears and Neo Geos or whatever stuck in my basement over there. Let me take it over to those kids, see if they maybe want to play with it. But it's a really good charity. I strongly support it. Everyone I know loves it. I spoke to the project manager for Child's Play Charity Org, and you know, he knows that I've done this before, and he's excited that I'm doing it again now with a bigger crowd, bigger audience, more awareness. So if you know anyone that knows people, that just start spreading the word, man. Start telling everybody. April 27th, 28th, 29th, we're going to be running a Child's Play charity fundraiser, and all the funds are just going to go directly to Child's Play. I'm going to have a nice little banner and a nice little information section with the chip-in box in the middle, and in the chip-in box is going to be the direct link, not to my PayPal, so that I have to send PayPal stuff from my stuff to my bank, then to them. It's going to be the direct link to Child's Play's organization PayPal, so you don't have to worry that your money might not be going somewhere. The link will take you directly to their PayPal, and they're just going to be receiving the donations throughout the day, throughout the 48 hours that we're live streaming. So once again, you know, spread the word, try to network it as much as possible, try to contact as many people as possible, favorite this video, thumbs it up, do whatever it takes. And you know, aside from what we normally experience on my live stream, you know, whether it be PG-13, mature, rated R, or whatever, you know, when it comes to charities, I take it pretty seriously. I'm not gonna obviously, you know, change my attitude and be like, well, today we're here at the Child's Play charity and we're gonna be having a lot of fun, buckaroo. You know, I'm still gonna be the same Towelliee, and I'm always gonna be that way. Whether it be for the children, for the breasts, for the boobies, for water, for whatever it may be, I'm always gonna be the same person, and that's who I am, and I will never change that. You know, I'm not gonna act a different way because it's for a Child's Play organization, but I will uphold a higher professionalism and respect for the charity while I am live streaming. And other than that, hope to see you guys there. We're going to be doing some Guild Wars 2. It's going to be pretty awesome. I mean, what better way to do a charity than on the Guild Wars 2 beta weekend? I've never played Guild Wars before. I played Guild Wars 1 for like 30 minutes and wanted to, you know, not play it anymore. So hopefully Guild Wars 2 is pretty cool. I'm going to be going in it just raw, unedited. The only knowledge I know is maybe 2 or 3 or 4 videos I've seen on Yogg's and TB's channel. That's it. So if you guys want to find out what the actual raw experience, learning curve, all the different features of the game, I'm going to be playing it for 24 hours straight. After I'm done with my 24 hours, I'm going to have other broadcasters come in and take for me for about 8 to 12 hours. Lyric is one of them. Lyric will be doing his thing. He'll go for 8, 10, 12 hours as long as he wants to go. Probably showing you Guild Wars 2 and other games if he wants. And then I'm going to come back to finish everything off. So hope to see a lot of you guys there. Once again, it's going to be April 27th, 28th, and 29th. We're going to go from noon, when the beta servers open, on Friday till Saturday noon. I go off. Lyric comes in from Saturday to I guess the wee hours in the morning, and I guess I'll just take over from there. So thank you once again, guys, for your time. And just check out Child's Play charity.org. I'll link it in the description. You know, I don't really have to ask for many of your comments. I think the video just says more of, you know, what needs to be done. So hope to see a lot of you guys there, and double chest pound for the kids. Peace.